Hello, travelers, and welcome back to the campsite. Good audio seems to be working. Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going through day 2 of our little White Day challenge. We made it through main building 1 yesterday. We're on to main building 2 today. I'm hoping to make it through this, make it through the new building, and hopefully make it to the auditorium. I don't know how long I'll get to play today. But good news, very good news. I've got audio working. Mostly, kinda. I can actually hear things on not a 20-second delay now. I wound up having to essentially like splice the audio off of OBS so that I could hear it while it's still hopefully going to stream. But everything seems to be keeping pace just like we want it. So that's good. I might actually be able to hear the janitors coming and participate. Which, if that's true, it means we should be moving a little bit faster. I'm not going to have to constantly stop and hide and stop and hide. Sort of like we did yesterday. But we won't actually know until we hop into the game. Everything looks fine off of stream. I've got the audio working. Things seem correct. But until we jump in and actively start the stream, I'll have no idea. So, now that we're here, I don't think I have anything else for a day. I genuinely hope you all had a wonderful Valentine's Day. I know a lot of us had people to be with. Some of us didn't, but I hope you got a chance to enjoy the day either way. So I think that's all I've got for there. We're going to try to hop over to the game, do some audio checks, make sure everything is working, and then we can get started. So I'm going to go ahead and mute. Alright, looks like audio's coming in fine. How's my voice? Check 1, check 2. Alright, that should be about good. I've had to adjust my microphone position a little bit, but everything seems to be coming in well. So, alright. And with that, I've got my audio up and going. The stream's audio is working for once. And we can jump into the game. Like always, I have Corin here with me to help watch the chat. And let's get started. Alright, so for those of you who don't remember, oh, it's so nice to hear the audio. For those of you who don't remember, yesterday we cleared main building 1, which is essentially like the tutorial building. You go through. We are doing the Tuberose ending, so we were helping out. I'm going to butcher people's names. Sangha, the sort of mean girl, like girl. We've been helping her out because we're going for her ending. Anything worthwhile in here? So we'll be working with her this stream, or for this playthrough. Anything in here? But we rescued, I think her name's So Young from the tree monster. We've pretty much inspected all of the other main building. There wasn't much in there. We found a few documents, a handful of ghost stories, and we saw our first instance of one of the ghosts, which was the hanging girl. When beneath her we found the white chrysanthemum. So, I want to say nurse's office, counselor's office, principal's office, faculty office, night duty room. So, I don't totally remember, but I don't think the night guard shows up until, I forgot about you, until we either hit the lost and found or the principal's office. I don't remember which one it is. So we've got a little bit of time. Caffeine in teenagers. Coffee is the most popular beverage containing caffeine. Moderate consumption of caffeine can stimulate the central nervous system, boosting work performance and reducing fatigue. On average, consuming no more than 400 milligrams is recommended to enjoy the health benefits. A cup of coffee contains approximately 100 milligrams of caffeine. Regular consumption of caffeinated products, such as coffee, can lead to caffeine addiction and eventually cause withdrawal symptoms. Common withdrawal symptoms include fatigue, nausea, vomiting, hypotension, and headache. However, the harmful properties of caffeine itself are not worrisome. It's when caffeine is consumed in excess that it becomes a health hazard. Overconsumption of caffeine leads to the onset of harmful symptoms, and the continuous consumption can lead to death. For adults, the lethal dosage of caffeine is 150 milligrams per kilogram, or about 50 to 200 cups of coffee. The lethal dose is much lower for children and teenagers. Caffeine is also known to cause birth defects. Like alcohol and nicotine, caffeine is a drug with addictive properties, but unlike the others, it does not have any age restrictions. Therefore, it is important to better understand the properties of caffeine and its moderate consumption. Nothing in there. Does the jacket have anything? I swear you could search its pockets for something, but maybe I'm misremembering. Oh, there it is. Come on now. Student department office in the main building too. Nice. Some classes. I wonder if that's one of the puzzles. We'll probably need to find the lenses for that. Again, I don't know if we'll get that. Oh, another paper crane. We're probably not going to do all the puzzles on this playthrough. Again, like, the main goal is to actually see if we can beat the stories. If we can, then we can always come back and do playthroughs and stuff like that, but just to, like, solve the extra puzzles and do the ghost stories. But for now, night duty room. Is this unlocked? Truth Finder 2. Let's learn about Morse code. Morse code is a communication code invented and developed by Samuel Finley Breeze Morse that can compose and send sentences using short and long signals. It is considered the most basic emergency communication device due to the fact that you can communicate using very simple signals. As Morse code is composed of short and long signals, you do not need a special device to communicate as long as you can express it. For example, you may send messages by controlling the speed at which you blink or tap your fingers. For this characteristic, it appears often in books and movies when the main character is in danger and uses it to secretly send messages without being found out by the enemy. The original Morse code requires that you pause about 3 short signals between sending of a text, but depending on the situation, it's possible to send signals continuously. In such cases, you want to analyze it in sections broken up using the same number as the signals. For example, if it's a number, every 5 signals indicate a number. So for a 4-digit number, it would be 5 times 4, 20. You would analyze 20 signals in sections of 5. I actually didn't know that about the numbers. That's cool. Anything in the fridge? No? Alright, well. Bummer. What we got? Lost and found room key. Nothing. And what's that? Oh, a coin. We'll take it. So I believe it's this one. Oh god, it's the ring. Is it gonna be a pain? Yeah, we'll go on ahead and pick it up. I don't think it triggers the janitor yet. Alright, well that was definitely a thing that happened. I'm just gonna walk away from that. Alright, another document. Class Materials 2. Okay, we're back on the 5 elements. The theory of the 5 elements is made up of a cycle of harmony and inversion. Harmony being the energy aiding another energy to flow better, and it is forward movement in the cycle. In contrast, aversion is when energy is going against another energy to block its flow, and backwards movement in the cycle. The flow of aversion is as follows. Metal can cut through wood. Wood takes nutrients from the earth. Earth can block water from flowing. Water extinguishes fire, and fire melts metal, and then the cycle repeats. The flow of harmony is as follows. Fire returns to earth after being exhausted. Metal is extracted from the earth. Metal becomes the source for water. Metal becomes the source for water? That's a weird one. Okay. I don't totally understand that one. Water raises wood. As wood burns to create fire, the cycle resumes from the first. In the cycle of harmony, there is a hidden principle that all wrongs will be righted. This is said to be a true reflection of the depth of Eastern philosophy. Can I search it? I expected nothing. Okay. This is just going to be me reading documents all day. Faculty notice. Attention all teachers working night shifts. The passcode to the principal's office has been changed due to a recent leak of the previous passcode. The passcode is on the chalkboard in the student department office, written with a special piece of chalk that is invisible under fluorescent light. The principal does not approve of others entering his office while he's away. Please use the passcode only in case of emergencies or special circumstances. And a pin. Oh, I think I know what that one relates to. That's another one I never did. Is there anything else noticeable around here? I don't think so. I do swear there's something on that, but... yeah, so I think our next best thing is to go into the principal's office. So, student department office, which we've already got the key for. Lost and Found is on that floor. Science lab, music room. Okay. So, second floor. Alright, so we've technically used metal and, what have we used? Metal and wood, so I guess this would be earth. Piece of a ripped picture. Huh. Anything useful? Anything useful? No. No, okay. Biggest things we need are like felt tip pens and stuff, because if it would help to go on ahead and know the places of those now. I think I need, I don't remember if it's this playthrough or not. I'll need 2 of these for later. But that's enough of that. What's this? Tranquilizers? Okay. It's always good to just have laying around your school. Treasure hunt. I found a new secret about the music teacher's hidden treasure. One of the paintings in the main building is said to have a key inside it that unlocks the room. I'm so close to winning this treasure hunt I can almost taste it. Yeah, okay. Can I? No. Alright. So I'm going to need to collect all the rest of the pieces before I can start messing with it. Assume this is where I'm going. Yeah. It's that's locked. And this is the lost and found. Huh. Thought that was the part with this. Yeah, there's a note somewhere that there's a squeaky floor. I didn't totally remember where it was though. Anything on the 3rd floor? Sorry. Take it. You don't open. Huh. Okay, well, that's fine. It's weird hearing things flush when there's no one else there. And there's one of the weights. Okay. That's more of that stuff. The good old-fashioned clock. I think I know the puzzle that this is related to, but not enough for me to just start it off right off the bat. the stuff might be locked. What's in here? Find my body for me. The weather was so hot that it made it hard to breathe, and the cicadas would not stop chirping. The foreman in charge of construction to connect the new building to the old found everything irritating. In his opinion, it was a pointless project, but he wasn't going to complain since it was paid work. The sun blazed even hotter after lunch, and the heat waves rose off the asphalt. The workers protested that it was too hot to work. The foreman was both jealous and spiteful of the brash attitude of the workers. However, he agreed it was too hot to work. The foreman ordered his workers to take a break. No progress was being made anyways, and if a worker happened to get heat stroke, it would just make matters worse. Everyone found a spot in the shade and slept soundly. Then something happened while everyone was deep in sleep. A loud cracking echoed around campus. It sounded like the scaffolding had crashed through the safety net. Still drowsy from the nap, the workers paid no attention to it and went back to sleep. It was a different matter for the foreman. If there was indeed a problem with the safety net, it would be his responsibility. He yelled at his workers to check out the safety net, but they pretended like they didn't hear him. Annoyed, the foreman realized that he had to check it out himself. The workers, who were debating whether to get up or not, were glad that the foreman had left without them. Suddenly, the foreman yelled and then was cut off, leaving an eerie silence. The workers jumped up and rushed to the foreman. The foreman was frozen in shock, staring at a terrible sight. Where the scaffolding had fallen through the safety net was the dead body of a woman. The woman's corpse had no head. The foreman and the workers instantly recognized the dead woman as someone who worked in the local restaurant. From the chopped stump of her neck, dark red blood was spewing out, soaking into the ground. The foreman and the workers kept their mouths shut and moved quickly. It was the first time they had worked together so harmoniously. Despite searching everywhere, they could not find the missing head. In the end, they buried the body in cement and sent it to a waste facility. It seemed like they did a perfect job covering up what happened. No one would ever know what happened aside from themselves. For some reason, though, strange accidents kept happening after the incident. Workers were injured much more frequently than before. This slowed progress on construction, and a rumor spread amongst the workers that there was a ghost at the site. The foreman fumed with anger and ordered his men to keep their mouths shut. Then a pulley fell from the 4th floor and crushed a worker to death. His body had been mangled by the pulley. His head was strangely unharmed. The foreman became terrified and decided to turn himself in to the police. Even then, rumors persisted that a floating head could sometimes be seen. Eventually, the construction work was completed despite the slow progress. When the school reopened after summer break, they were shocked to find the dead woman's head in the garden. They said that the head looked as if it had just been cut off the body, despite the fact they had been out in the heat of the summer for weeks. That's always fun. So, she's one of the, if I remember, there's a handful of them that can just come at any time. They just sort of float from off screen to come get you. I think she's one of them. Is there anything up here? Oh, I'm knocking. Let's see, what else? What's that? Yeah, we still got 6 pens, so that's good. Alright, we'll do a quick run through of this 4th floor, and then we'll head down and do the student faculty puzzle to get us into the principal's office. Where are we? Biology room supplies, art room supplies. Okay, I do faintly remember this. think that's just a light you can... Yeah, okay. School coin. Another document. What do we got this time? Competitive spirit. Again, a lot of the ghost stories. Oh God. Koo-young Hee's father passed away when she was young, so her family struggled with money. Her family expected her to go to a vocational high school and start making money as soon as possible. Koo-young Hee, however, had a different idea. To her, studying hard and getting into a good college was the only chance they had at escaping poverty. So against her family's wishes, she attended a regular high school. In high school, Koo-young Hee stayed true to her goal of studying hard. Her grades were so excellent that she became one of the top students in the prestigious Y high school? E high school? We'll just call it E. For her, however, it was not enough. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't beat the student in first place. The number one student was a cheerful girl named Seyeon. Oh God. I'm sorry to anyone listening to me butcher names. I'm so sorry about that. She had always been popular because of her smarts and kind nature. It was said her father was a top government official. Maybe that explained how she could be so confident and positive all the time. Koo-young Hee had never once seen her study. She only ever saw her laughing with her friends. In spite of this, Seyeon always had better grades than her. When did she study? Koo-young Hee wondered. She decided that Seyeon must be getting very expensive private tutoring. Koo-young Hee chewed out her nails out of anxiety. She felt as if her family would be doomed to live in poverty forever if she didn't figure out a way to beat her and become the top student. So she threw herself into her studies more than ever before. She hardly slept, and studied so hard she felt like her eyes could burrow a hole through the textbook. As time passed, dark circles formed under her eyes. Finally, the exam she had prepared so much for was over. All her classmates complained that the exam was way too difficult. She sat back in her chair and smiled, believing that she had aced it. I will finally beat her this time. Koo-young Hee closed her eyes and could already imagine Seyeon's tearful face. At last the day came they would receive their report cards. The room was filled with varying reactions to the report cards. Some were crying, some were relieved, and some just didn't care. Koo-young Hee looked at her report card with confidence. Then her face twisted in shock. Second place. On the report card it was written that she had scored second best again. She turned to look at Seyeon and saw her smiling brightly with her friends. She had lost to her again. Koo-young Hee was so stunned after this that she could not focus during any of her classes. Only one thing filled her mind, and that was Seyeon. How the hell could she have beaten me every time? Must be the expensive private lessons. I don't have that kind of luxury. This means I can never beat her. It's over now. We will just have to live in poverty forever. Koo-young Hee, from the trauma of her stress, developed a mental disorder and ended up killing herself. A rumor spread after her death that a ghost had become to appear in the library. It said that if you remain in the library to study it until midnight, a girl will glare at you with her chin resting on her hands before suddenly disappearing. I don't know if I ever found her. Alright, turn on the light, please. No, you don't have to flash it every time. Anything new or interesting or worthwhile in here? The preserved spider. So I'm pretty sure. I never did this originally, but in us messing with the notes yesterday, there was the one girl that mentioned there was a spider that they'd have to do the weights on to figure out how much it weighed. So there must be a scale around here. That you can use it on. Anyways, we're going to go down. That's pretty much everything we can check out now. Let's go down to the principal's office and continue. Well, we gotta head down to the student faculty or student something office so we can figure out what the next trick is. And I think I remember it, and I kind of hope it's not this, but look at them as pictures, not words. That means 2. Okay, yep, I remember this one. So, real quick, we'll double check the lab for anything that we might need. Felt tip pen is always good. Ooh, you have a code, and I don't. Oh, that might actually be the code that we decipher here. So, this is one of the 2 puzzles I think I had to look up. Yeah. So, the way it's done is you are given a picture and then this middle symbol, which is the same throughout, and then a second picture. So you are given the box. I don't know what the proper names for these are, but you're given the box with 2 trees under it. This middle symbol, which means not or without, is the best rough translation I can find of it, and then this. So essentially, you're taking this first picture and removing these. So if you remove these, it just gives you that top box, which I think is 4. Yeah, so that first number is a 4. Over here, you'll remove the J with the 2 dashes. So you've essentially got a short line and a long line, which is 3, which is 2. Over here, you're removing the box around it, which would just be the 1 dash, so it's 1. So it's 4, 2, 1. And then here you've just got the 2, so it's 8. 4, 2, 1, 8. I think you use it for this one. I'm not 100% sure. So it would be 4, 2, 1, 8. Well, that didn't work. I have no memory of what that one is, then. Then this will probably be for the principal's office. So we go down here, down to the very end. Here we are. So it should be 4, 2, 1, 8. Alright. Principal likes to monitor the school in secret. A fancy pattern that looks out of place ought to have something hidden inside. Did I miss one? The way you need to take is hidden in the acquired document. I don't even know what that one's referencing. Anything worthwhile in there? I don't remember if I ever spent much time investigating. More documents. Okay. Awesome. What do we got? Water disconnection report. The water to the main building has been disconnected due to an undetermined reason. However, a single sink in the science lab on the 3rd floor of main building 2 still has running water. The students seem to find this disturbing. A major repair will be conducted to rectify our current water problem. So, it's on the 3rd floor in the science lab. If we need water, that's where it'll be. There we go. Principal's document, name Jiwon Kim. Subject was music. Committed suicide on school grounds in 2000. No family or friends appeared after his death. Seemed antisocial, exhibited eccentric behavior from the start. Created and spread rumors about conspiracy in the school. Showed some signs of paranoia. Installed a lock on the music supply room for his exclusive use, and would hide the piano chair key so no one else could find it. He was being closely monitored around the time of his passing. The possibility of murder cannot be ruled out, but given the weight of the evidence found, it's most likely that he committed suicide. Na Young Han. God, I'm butchering names. Senior year, top student during her first 2 years, but her grades began to fall when she entered her third year. Cause for her grades slipping was not found. She did not appear to be having issues at school or home. Was found dead in the school. Was ruled as suicide. Unknown woman, delusional woman who began wandering around the school 2 to 3 years ago, will sometimes trespass on the school grounds, but does not show any concerning behavior. She may be involved with the accident 3 years ago, but there's no evidence linking her. Exhibits a particular sensitivity to the alarms, fire, and security. They cause her to have seizures. Alright, anything else worth grabbing? I don't believe so, but... no. Ooh, one moment. I apologize about that. I probably should get moving. It's just occurred to me we've spent like 40 minutes just reading documents and not participating in the game. So, one handle. I don't really remember what that one's for. That's locked. And then over here, we need to mess with this. So one of these things is not like the other. Oh, I don't remember which way they all turn, though. I think they all face down. Nope. Alright, well, now I've just made myself look dumb. It should be mirrored somewhere. There it is. They all turn sideways. Okay. There, that should be better. 2 and 3. No, it's not what I want to do, but okay. Please, game, work with me. There we go. Alright. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. Alright. And I believe this triggers the janitor to come back. So he'll start patrolling now. Oh, it's so nice to be able to hear him. I don't think he'll end up coming in here. I think, if I remember correctly, he patrols this end of the hallway and then makes his way down. This is one of those times of me leaving every light on might have bit me in the ass a little bit. So, yeah. use the lighter, my guy. There we go. Alright, faculty office 2 and main building 2. So that should be second floor. Yeah, faculty lounge, and then I think I have the key to the lost and found. Yeah, I do. Ooh. I played that a little too risky. I thought he was much further gone. Okay. Well, these things happen. Isn't it so nice to have audio? Yeah, he would have caught me long before I managed to get there, otherwise. Hoping he went all the way up to the 4th floor. That would be ideal. But somehow I bet that he only went up to the 2nd. Yep. He does have rather consistent patrol routes. So, if I remember correctly, he'll clear all of one floor and then move on to the next. We can afford to be a little bit greedier. Which building is it? If we do this, that should trigger him to run past us. Yeah, here comes the light. Okay, I think he's moved on. Which means we should be good. So, not this one. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. There, you gotta use the keyons down here. What's this? Class announcement. New Advanced Mathematics class. To better encourage students to excel in mathematics, we are designating Junior Homeroom 7 as a new Advanced Mathematics class. From now on, top students in mathematics will receive math lessons according to their level during 5th period. We'll ask all homeroom teachers to relay this announcement to their classes and submit a list of their qualifying students by next week. That is all. I think that's supposed to be a hint for the math things that I picked up earlier. Okay. This I faintly remember. There we go. Its recording is backwards and indecipherable.
Oh, if it isn't my nemesis.
Oh, it's good to see you too.
Where's the girl you've been desperately following around? Like a puppy dog.
I don't know. I've been waiting for you. Why not?
Are you flirting with me right now? So what? If I don't trust you completely... Let go of me! I was totally fine without your help.
Yeah, well.
What is wrong with this building? Why does it shake all the time? Well, I'm out of here. You can leave or stay and find So Young. Whatever.
Oh, we should still be on track for Tuberose. I don't think I've butchered it that badly. Nothing. I want to say I need to go up to... I should be... Yeah. Science lab key. Have I not already been? No, that's the one with the working water. And then a note in the faculty lounge. Get rid of the broken stereo system in the music supply room. The rumor that the broken stereo plays by itself is causing even more chaos in the student community, which is already in disarray. Students won't even enter the music room. Since it belonged to Ji-won Kim, who offed himself last year, put it away with the rest of his personal artifacts in the lost and found room. We've got the science lab key. I might go on ahead and poke my head into Lost and Found. See if there's anything worthwhile in there for me yet. Yeah. He's still got a couple more floors to handle, so we should be good. The issue is we kind of chase him a little bit. Oh, it's the little baby from last time. Yes, pick up the vase. I swore you had to turn that thing over. Maybe not. Maybe it's just been a long time since I've done this. There's the pen. Dusty stationery paper. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye in person. I'm forced to leave, all because of a sick rumor. Should you hear a rumor about me, please do not pay any attention to it. It's a story made up by people plotting against me. Once I leave, I'm sure you'll be bored because there'll be no one left to entertain your ridiculous theories and ideas. For me, I'll be sad because there'll be no one to understand my world of art. To ease the sadness of saying goodbye, I leave you a farewell gift. It's my painting of you holding your first art piece. I think you said you created that piece to hide something important, right? Anyways, I wish you good health and good luck in the future. I think next we decide we're going up to the science lab. We probably could jog up there. He should be on the fourth floor by now, because we weren't seeing any signs of him on the second. Hit the light switch. Oh, nope, do not hit the light switch. Alright. I don't know if he'll see me here. Again, we're on very easy, so it's not that big of a deal if he does. I guess we're just on the third floor now. Alright. Well, I didn't really want you inspecting this floor, but as you wish.
Who's there? Don't come any closer.
Oh, I forgot about you. Okay. Yeah, don't be scared. It's alright. I'm not here to hurt you.
Heman? Is it really you? It's too dark to see well.
Yep, it's me.
School feels really strange tonight. What's that? Did you just hear something? Ah! Turn on the light!
Must do it.
I don't remember this part. Okay.
Today is this time. I must.
Huh. It has been a while since I've played this.
That was scary. What was she doing in here?
That's your question? She just appeared out of nowhere. And that's your question? I'm more concerned about who the person is, but I should probably make sure you're not going to have a breakdown. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. I was just a little surprised.
I'd hope so. A woman just randomly appeared
It's a
behind
good thing
us
we're here
in a closed-off
together,
room.
though.
So,
This school is so old. It's always scary in here. But tonight, I think it's even worse. They say many people committed suicide here. Apparently it was at its worst when the school was new. They had to use talismans and even called for an exorcism.
Man.
My old music teacher used to tell me this stuff. He was interested in this sort of thing. That is, until all of a sudden, he killed himself in that music room. What was that? Tell me, did you hear a piano just now?
Unfortunately, I did.
It's coming from the music room. You go inside first.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you. That's very, very sweet of you.
Could you go check for me?
Yeah, don't worry. I'll get eaten by the big scary monster. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's wonderful. Just... follow the dead man's music to meet him. Yeah. This is one of those I never really figured out. I can tell they're different tones, but so it's no. Maybe it's... no. This might be one of those we have to look up. 'Cause, just listening and repeating is not really my thing. So it's... like, I can tell it's a 1 2 1 2 3 is sort of how it comes across. But 1 2 1 no. Hold on. No. Alright, is there a note or something to help me? I remember being incredibly bad at this. This is one of those puzzles that always stump me. The upside down clock pendulum. His voice shall be the key to unlocking the secret of music appreciation. Upside down clock pendulum. What does that even mean? Oh, great, we got some. Okay. Does she have any more hints, or is she gone already? Hey, do you know how to solve a music puzzle?
Hurry and go take a look. I'm just so scared.
I took a look. It's blood dripping on a piano. I just don't know how to solve it. Maybe if we start from this end. was at least close. 2, 3. I'm 90% sure it ends on those two. No, that's not it. So, 1, 2. Oh my god, that worked. Either that or it just gave it to me out of pity. It might have just given it to me out of pity. So we just spent 15 minutes trying to figure out how music works. Another picture piece. Has some numbers written on the back. 7582. Good.
Hey, Ji-hyun! Where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
Is that so? I didn't know. Sorry.
Let's get going. He's too busy chasing after so young. Come on, what are you doing?
Wouldn't it be smarter to stay together?
Don't you get it? He doesn't care at all about us.
I'm just trying to get out of the school.
And even if you're in the same class as him, can he be trusted?
Eh,
Well, he probably doesn't know his way around here yet.
I don't.
So what? We don't know him at all. Look at this. Fine, do what you want. It's easier for me if I don't have to babysit anybody. You. I'll be watching you. Be careful.
That's a dead end. Okay. Well, hi.
Where are we going?
I have no idea. You should not have left me in charge of this. What did we decide it was? 7582? No. Backpack. 7582. 7582. Cool. Let's go back into another dark close-off room. That seems to be working out well for us so far. Picture piece. Okay. Nothing. Anything in here? Nothing. I'm not sure why I keep checking all these. Your shadow is freaking me out.
What's the matter?
The metronome. Oh, nothing. So it should be. I'm pretty sure I need the. I need to get the thing out of the vase, which should be in the lost and found. Counselor's office. Alright, great job, game. You lost me here. Well, let's go. Wait. This is... Where'd you go? Jesus. Alright. This is exactly why I want to do it on the easier difficulties first. Because you don't get any of these hints when you're on the upper difficulties.
There was a student who killed herself with poison in the upstairs art room.
Would you like to go check that
It
out?
seems that student was pregnant at the time.
Jesus.
The school tried to say it was just a rumor, but I think it's a true story. I think the earthquake is getting worse.
Come on, let's go. I guess you're going to make me go upstairs to the art room? Because you're not coming with me? Yep, okay.
Because sometimes I hear a baby crying around here.
let's go check out the art room then. Do we have a key for the art room? Like, I'm pretty sure it's still locked. Okay. I have to go get stuff, so you wait here or follow me. Okay. I need to go down to the second floor, because it's going to have me get the lost and found key, which I already have. So that I can go to the lost and found. Let's just open this. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, but it just tells you about the base. Yeah. Now I can go to lost and found. I forgot about that. We go in here, open this. And stereo remote. Okay. Alright, now we should be able to go back to the second floor, to the music room, or, I'm sorry, to the third floor, to the music room. How are you the most terrifying thing here? I need you to talk a little bit more, please. I keep turning a corner and you're there. You're great, I think the world of you, but please, I need you to make a little bit more sound. Alright, we use the remote, the CD falls. Seems to belong to the dead music teacher. It feels kind of heavy for a CD. It's got a key taped on the back for the art room. Alright, let's try this again. I do faintly remember how to do this next area, but I also remember it being kind of a pain. Yeah. There goes the baby. Is she okay? You good?
Please stop talking to me. I'm scared.
Okay, I'm sorry. Jesus. Alright, into the art room we
This
go.
is the art room I was talking about earlier. I've always found that kiln eerie. It's like a crematorium with burning corpses, right?
What? I appreciate that our
That
character
room's
just
locked.
doesn't say anything and walks off. Hit the light, because I don't totally remember how to do this one. Oh, that's going to be loud. Okay. Art midterms and grand clay doll. Need the clay to form a certain shape. Place in a dry, cool place. Use the electric kiln to fire it, and then cool it slowly under water. Appearance and color, 60%. Presentation. Alright. Let's go. Onerous Diary. Oh, yeah. I remember this one. I feel kind of mad reading this one, but It's Valentine's Day. He seemed like he enjoyed the chocolates even though he said otherwise. It's not even 100 days yet, but I feel like we've known each other for a long time. I hope this doesn't change. We know we love each other, but it's nerve-wracking sometimes, while other people like us too. I've caught a cold, I called him. Hearing Commander startled me, but also made me happy. It came off as awkwardly cute that someone like him, who rarely shows emotion, was worried about me, but is screaming, "Why the hell did you get sick?" the only way to express your concern. I wonder if I got fat during the winter. I feel all bloated lately. He made fun of me for my weight gain. He didn't make it sound so bad. What I'm really upset about is the fact that he didn't express his emotion. Well, everyone's getting used to the new term. They all look happy. It's good to see everyone again, talking and laughing. It was impossible to see him when school started. We both knew we were busy because of schoolwork, but it didn't stop me from missing him. Lately, I've been feeling sluggish. I think I didn't get enough exercise during the winter break. On White Day, all the kids were buzzing all day. I think her boyfriend snuck into school last night to leave her a box of candy. Damn the girl. She's practically been glowing with glee all day. I know I shouldn't feel this way, but I feel annoyed with him. He didn't do anything for me. I was so sad I could die. It's too early to call it spring, but I think I'm down with a cold. My body's all out of whack. I mean, I'm a senior after all, but still. I talked to him on the phone today. He said something about his duties as a student and whatnot. He meant that we need to take a break from seeing each other. I suddenly feel scared that I'll never see him again. Midterm schedule set today. Today is our 100th anniversary. 100th day anniversary. We didn't even get to talk on the phone. I'm sure he's busy, but I desperately need to hear his voice and see his smiling face. I can hardly control my emotions. With a sense of dread, I ran the pregnancy test. The result wasn't what I hoped it would be. Having a new life inside of me was scary, but in a way that made me feel better. I'm worried about his reaction. Should I tell him? Maybe he'll take even more interest in me. But at the same time, wouldn't I be a burden to him? His reaction was unexpectedly cold and scary. He even threatened that he will never see me again if I lose the baby. It scared me to death. But I will give birth to this baby no matter what. I'm thankful to the new life inside of me. I will keep it even if I have to die. I can't start looking at the cover of the art book. It's a picture of a clay doll and a woman, her baby holding hands. Alright, now we get to know her. So, I'm pretty sure to do this. The doll has already been formed, like shape-wise. Am I right for it? No, I'm not. The doll has already been formed shape-wise, so we go from lost and found to grab it, because it's been cooling in the lost and found. We grab it, we take it to the kiln to fire it, and then we take it down to the science lab to cool it with the one spigot that has running water. Then we turn it in, I think. Unfortunately, the janitor doesn't show up during this, so it's just a matter of knowing where to run. And hopefully I don't mess it up. What's that? Fired in the kiln for $3.99. Should be complete. I turned the audio up slightly to make sure I could hear the footsteps, but oh, I forgot how loud it was in the background. It's rough. Should be here. Just don't know which one. Is it you? Welcome back to the art room. This is one of the parts that's kind of really glitchy. There we go. With that, the spirit should be happy. And in its place, we should find the mom and the baby doll, or clay figurines holding hands, just like she had seen on the art book. It's very cute. And then I think that's everywhere we've checked for this. No. Yeah. Alright, cool. On to the new building. One token that has an earth symbol on it. It gives off a lucky vibe. We did lose the glasses girl, though. So, that's not great. But with this, we can at least move on to the new building. Again, I'm really going to have to speed up if I want to be able to do Hell Note. And again, I am sort of taking my time with a lot of this stuff.
So young! So young! Hey! So young Han! She's ignoring me again. If you're still chasing after her, you need to snap out of it.
At this point, it's just a coincidence. I'm just trying to get out of here.
Really? Just a coincidence, huh?
Yeah.
She runs around like she's possessed or something. This whole school feels like it's been possessed or haunted or something. Ugh.
At this point, yeah, a lot of these ghosts seem like they have unfinished business. I've only gotten a handful of the, what is it, like occult papers. And that's not even talking about, I haven't met most of the ghosts, but still.
That's cute. You're very nice. Worrying about the unfinished business of spirits. There's a complaint box sitting in the new building reading room for students to voice their concerns and complaints. But I doubt any student ever solved anything by using it. And I'll bet all the teachers forgot that it was even there. The living all suffer. But don't you think the dead suffer more? Why does no one listen to the things I say? Wait a minute. Where is Ji-hyun? Wasn't she with you before?
We might have gotten separated.
Come on! Why did you let her run off alone like that?
I was dealing with a giant baby.
You had better hope that nothing happens to Ji-hyun.
Alright, we'll find her.
I bet this whole thing is about So Young. That's why you don't even have a girlfriend.
Okay, that's just rude.
Why? Why are you looking at me like that? Got something to say? Look, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I was just scared and frustrated myself. She probably went to the new building. I'm gonna go look for her. Catch you later.
Alright. And with that, we are on to the new building. Oh, I've already forgotten how much of a mess this is. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure the new building is the longest. So for those of you who don't know, it's broken up into 4 or 5 stages, depending on which ending you go for. Sorry, there's going to be a couple of them hunting now. And I think they start hunting as soon as you appear. So we've already been through a couple of the main buildings, the main building 1 and 2. And as you guys saw, main building 1 is mostly just a, no, well good. Is mostly just a, what you call it, like tutorial area. And then main building 2 expands on that a little bit, offering different floors. Main building, or this new building, is the big, difficult one. There's a couple of boss fights in here, if I remember correctly. And then, what else? Yeah. After this, the next one after it is on the shorter side. Roughly the length of main building 1, I think. And then the optional 5th one, which we won't be doing on this playthrough, unless I mess something up, is roughly the same length. So, we'll go on ahead, overwrite the saved data. Well, it says we've been playing for a little over an hour. Alright. Property repair request slip. 2 broken property, 2 cassette players for language learning. Language lab, the drive belt is broken. Music appreciation room, power outlet is damaged. Please repair them as soon as possible, as the backward play function is needed during class practices. Yeah. So. I think for a little while, hold on. New buildings notes. The installation of the light fixtures on the main hall was completed during winter break. However, the contractors did a horrible job, and there's currently a risk of the wires shorting out. The repair work has been scheduled to take place during summer break. Please take a moment to read the problem at hand and the temporary solution listed below. Ensure that all students are made aware of this issue. If the power switch in the electrical room is turned on while the lights are on for certain classrooms, the fixtures may blow out. Following classrooms must take caution. Senior rooms 1, 5, 8, 10, and 12. If the lights from these rooms continuously go off automatically, try turning on the lights in this specific order. 1, 5, 8, 10, 12. Okay. Do them in order. It's been reported that the lights will turn off automatically if the lights are turned off in the preceding classrooms. Okay. I didn't remember them being in order, but I guess they are. Is this the other bathroom? It is. Alright, we can't go there yet. So currently we've saved, we've got the document that tells us how to turn on the lights. I'm trying to remember, is there something that messes with it? Yeah, there is. Up or down? Let's start with up. More tranquilizers. I think this is... What you got? To cross water, you need a tool to guide you. You can get by paying close attention to the clock and pictures. The baby wants to meet its mother. Alright, thanks guys. What's this? The mermaid. Okay. There's a big pond in E High School. Since the school was so old, the fish in the pond were large and different from the average fish. Some were even known to understand humans. A female student named Dee really cared for the fish in the pond. She took charge of feeding the fish and cleaning around the pond from the custodian. Whenever she had free time, she would just sit by the pond. There was a rumor that the fish did performances for her when she came to the pond. Her friends called Dee the Fish Princess. Then infamous bad boy became interested in Dee. He was known to be a thief with a bad temper. He confessed to Dee and said that they should go out, but was rejected on the spot. His ego was bruised and enacted revenge by constantly bullying and threatening her. He was really tough on Dee, but she believed that he would lose interest at some point and patiently absorbed it all. Then the accident happened. It was raining cats and dogs when the bad boy made his way to the pond and began harassing Dee. Dee had enough of his bullying and yelled at him to stop. Angry, the boy pushed her. Dee stumbled, fell, and hit her head on a rock. She died instantly. Afraid of being caught, the boy tried to hide her body. He chopped her into pieces and fed them to the fish in the pond. Even the blood of Dee was washed away into the pond by the rain. Nobody witnessed the horrendous crime besides the fish. Dee's absence was reported to the police and the investigation began. From statements made by her friends, the police centered their investigation around the pond, but no trace of her could be found. Time went on and no further evidence surfaced. Soon the case went cold. Some time passed without incident, until a student went missing during gym class at the rooftop swimming pool. Students who saw what happened stated that the missing kid acted as if something was pulling him under the water. No trace of him could be found, even after emptying the pool. Amidst this massive confusion, the missing boy came up floating in the pond. His body looked like it had been chewed up to bits by animals. It was the same bully who had bullied Dee. Soon a rumor circulated that every night when it rains, if you go near the pond or swimming pool, you would spot a strange creature. The students who've seen it describe it in two ways: either a fish that looks like a human, or a human that looks like a fish. Alright, we got 5 of those. Nice. Alright, well, we can't do anything else here, so let's go downstairs.
Come on, this way.
Yes, ma'am. Very nice. Just door check to janitor.
That was close. Hey, exactly what the hell were you thinking? What was that?
Yeah, thank you for saving me. I genuinely appreciate it.
Well, the fact is that I still need your help. But don't make it into a habit. Now that I've found my way into the new building, I know So Young is a part of what's happening.
What makes you so sure?
I have my reasons.
Alright, riveting.
Hear me out.
Okay.
So Young's always there. Wherever we go, she gets there before us. We follow her, and all this freaky stuff just keeps happening to us. Doesn't it make sense, then, that she's up to something? I don't like the idea that she's the culprit either. But it's obvious. She's involved in everything that's happening. Do you know where we're going next? The rooftop, 4th floor. I saw her heading that way earlier. She must have something freaky going on up there, too. What's the problem? Don't tell me you still don't believe me.
I was just trying to get out the front door. But sure, you've seen enough and there's been enough spooky stuff happening. I'll believe you.
You don't sound so believing.
Well, what the fuck do you want from me?
All right, then. Why don't you just go up to the roof and find out for yourself? See if I'm wrong like you think.
I just said I agreed with you.
I have to go find Ji-hyun. do what you want. But make sure you know who to trust. Or else, you could be stuck here forever.
I am straight up just trying to get out the front door. Like, that's been my one goal of this game. Let's see. On a serious note, though. What do we got? A note for borrowing the yin-yang token. The teacher in charge of the history room. I'll be borrowing the yin-yang token in order to go over some class materials. I will be examining the token in Library 2. I'll return the token this coming Tuesday. Thank you for your understanding. Felt tip pen. Always good. Oh. I feel like I'm supposed to add mine. Can't be going around breaking glass. Yellow keycard. Good. That should get us through some of the early stuff. Anything back here? No, no. Old school coin. Alright. What do we got? Please, game. Nothing. Is there anything to mess with around here? There's something. Tranquilizer. Okay. So I think that in the main building 2, we saw these guys above one of the rooms or one of the classrooms. So I think you'd have to come here and get the order and then go back to that, and you could figure out that puzzle. That's blue. We've got yellow. So we should be able to make our way up. Yeah, on the second floor we should be able to push up. Oh, we missed something. Oh, that's just another coin. The typewriter button. I don't remember the typewriter. I know we've been skipping a lot of stuff, but yeah, no, the typewriter I don't remember. Alright, what do we got? Nothing, nothing. Oh, that's right. There's a clock puzzle, I think. Right? Is that what it is? I got some food out of it. Which I'd argue was always good, so. Let's try, that's a red. Here's our next yellow. Music appreciation room and the language lab use the same type of cassette player. Their parts are compatible. I take it this is the music appreciation room then? Yeah. Oh, I can't take it back? Okay. Oh. Nothing worthwhile. I felt it then. It's always good. I don't know if the same number spawn every time when you do it on higher difficulties. So, it's part of why we're investigating now, is if I can make a list of, hey, these are all the things I need to hit when I'm on higher difficulties. Because, especially for Hell mode, the felt tip pens are your lifeline, so you can't save every time you get hit, or every time you die, you revert to a last checkpoint and you lose a pen. Alright, there's one. Is it just the one? Real quick. Go to documents. No. School documents. Alright. So it should be rooms 1, 5, 8, 10, 12. In that order. What's 4? What you got? Key to the new building's rooftop is hanging near the main hall's light fixture. We suspect that this is a malicious prank by some students. We've urged the head of teachers of each grade to catch the culprits. We'll be calling someone to remove the key on Monday. Alright. So if that's 4, that's our water token. So that's 5. So it should be 5, 4, 3, 2. I guess that one would be 1. Let's see how much he can see me. Nope, that's a 3. Sure. So what do we say? It was 1, 5, 8, 10, 12. He actually might throw me off if he goes and hits it. Yeah, go up to the top 4. No, there he is. Well, that sucks. Actually, crazy enough, that's like best case scenario. Because that forced him to come up here and not turn off my lights. I didn't think he'd give up chasing me that quickly, though. I think this is 8. This is 7, because of course it is. This is 8. I think that one's 10. No, you can stay over there. You can... I mean, that's really cool, but you can stay over there. Yep. Oh, come on. That's the last light switch I gotta hit. Be nice and just let me hit the switch. Fuck. Oh, come on. Turn on, damn it. Okay. Alright. That's not cool. There we go. I don't know what to do about you. I bet that means he turned off one of my other ones. Man, I just make life difficult. Ugh. Come on. Alright. Well, that's not fun. What Mike can do... Yeah, no, he has no idea. Okay. Good. Oh, I don't remember how to deal with her. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure you guys can hear that. Bacteria. Anything useful? Nothing useful. Oh well. Somewhere around here should be the occult club. Here we are. What we got? There used to be a pond at that spot before the new building was built. Of course, there was rumors that the pond was haunted. According to local legend, it was a cursed pond, and the souls of people who drowned in that pond were trapped in it. The only way an imprisoned soul can escape the pond was to drag another soul into that pond. That's why the ghosts of that pond were more bloodthirsty, killing more people. At its worst, the pond claimed a life every month. The school warned the students about the pond, but the drownings did not stop. Some people wanted to fill in the pond, but the chairman was always against it. The chairman said that the pond allowed feng shui to flow well. I mean, how important is feng shui when people are dying, you know? Well, I later found out that just how important feng shui is. Anyways, because of fierce protests, it was finally decided that the pond was to be filled in. Upon the first day of the filling in the pond, the machine operator died of a heart attack. After that, the school had to hold a purification ritual every year for the pond. Time passed and the new building was built over the spot where the pond used to be, so no more rituals. Lately, though, there are rumors that the ghosts are showing up again. They say that a girl's ghost drenched in water wearing an old school uniform that can only be seen in the history room is being spotted. She's gotta be one of the ghosts that died in the pond. You might ask why a pond ghost will appear when the pond is gone. Well, it's hard to explain, but this world and the underworld exist in the same space. What does that mean? It means that humans and ghosts occupy the same space, but in different, or for lack of a better word, dimensions. You could also compare it to radios, each of them giving off their own frequency. And that's why humans and ghosts cannot influence each other. So even if there is a building built over where the pond was in this world, that pond could still be there in the underworld's dimension. I will try to find out the truth of all this today. I was finally able to create the occult club. The teachers hate it. My guy. There you go. Great job. They say I'm wasting my precious youth. Even though people find my club weird, my club is not a joke. We investigate and research supernatural phenomena that cannot be explained by modern science. Naturally, the quickest way of proving our worthy cause would be finding a ghost. Just by sheer luck, I recently came across something called an L-Rod, which has magical powers. The person who found it told me it can detect ghosts as well as be used as a dowsing rod. Heaven's Mandate Scroll. As chaos blooms, the rise of the sun and moon will become different for each country, and panic will ensue. In the midst of all this, a true man shall come forth and set each time under a single standard. Only then will the dark river be crossed and the sacred object be attained. What's this one? Investigation of the Yin Yang Token, Part 1. Yin Yang Token is a mirror used in Taoism that has a bronze mirror in the center. It has the power to chase away evil and illuminate the truth. The Yin Yang Token is octagonal and is inscribed with 8 trigrams, a mirror in the center, and the Yin Yang symbol on the backside. It's sometimes used in movies. The energy is instilled in the token and can unleash energy to chase away or destroy evil. However, it is also said that simply reflecting light off of the bronze mirror can yield the same effect. Our school has a Yin Yang token on display in the history room, but we know ours is currently up in the library. Alright. That's all of that. Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. If that's what I'm pretty sure I remember it is, absolutely not. Oh god. I should drop a save real quick. Just in case. Alright, we're like 3 hours into this. I don't know if it will trigger immediately on entering. Yes, it will. Alright. This is like the worst fight in the game. Cool. It's a really cool idea. Doesn't change the fact that it's just kind of miserable. Maybe it doesn't trigger yet. Now, here we are.
플라톤 이래 서양 철학에서 이성이란 다른 동물과 구분되는 인간의 고유능력으로 규정되었다. 계몽주의 이후에도 이성적 사고는 인간의 지식을 개선하고 더 나은 결정을 내리게 하는 수단으로 여겨졌다. 하지만 인생론자들은 이런 고전적 해석에 반기를 들고 나섰다. 프랑스 장립부 연구소의 인지과학자인 벤스퍼버 박사와 및 펜실베니아 대학 이성적 사고는 순전히 사회적 현상이다. 우리가 혹시를 쓴 성품 나머지 성격을 갖고
God, that's a miserable fight. And this is on the easiest difficulty. I still had to use healing items. Yeah, if there's any one piece I'm not looking forward to, it is going to be that. The other ones are bad, but you can sort of deal with them. Alright, cool. We got the red one. But that fight is just the worst. absolutely the worst. But we got our key card, and that's what's important, I guess. Okay. Are we actually going in there? Oh, that would be great. So that will... that one. I'll be honest, I'm not totally sure what that noise is. I should probably find out, but... There's 5. And then it's... what do we decide? School documents. It goes 1, 5, 8, 10, 12. Okay. 1, 5. 8. This should be 10. Then 12. And there's not some dumb hair monster. Alright. Well, I did the thing. What did I mess up? Let's continue to go off automatically. Power switch in the electrical room. Oh, I gotta get the blue key card for that. I did forget about that. Okay. I don't remember where and how to get the blue key card. Oh well. We'll find it out soon enough. For now, top floor, we can use our red key card to get into a few more rooms. Oh, hey, that's the drop box that we'll need. It'll be a while till we need it, but... another... No? Okay, we can just... Alright, cool. More tranks. What is this? Meaning of the labyrinth. About labyrinths. During the times of ancient Greece, the word labyrinth referred to an underground building that was designed to be a maze. Labyrinths are later seen as high-fenced gardens during the Renaissance age. The 4 great labyrinths of the world are the Egyptian labyrinth, the Cretan labyrinth, the Lemnos labyrinth, and the Italian labyrinth. There are 2 kinds of labyrinths. The first kind is designed so that all paths lead to the center. In this type of labyrinth, the same path will not be taken twice, but one must take the longest distance possible to reach the destination. In the second kind, the paths are forked and very complicated, making it very easy to get lost. To deal with this type of labyrinth, one must rely on memory and good judgment. Labyrinth symbolizes many different meanings, and its symbol and appearance changes depending on the era and region. A traditional meaning of the labyrinth signifies exclusion and imprisonment, only allowing those who are worthy to find the exit. Getting to the center of the labyrinth symbolizes uterine regression and... what? And the labyrinth represents the body of Mother Earth. Okay. Thus, it is the women who own and control the labyrinth, while the men must find the right path to escape. The continuity of the labyrinth signifies immortality and eternity, and in the Eastern philosophy, it means to escape the cycle of birth and death and the rules of karma. In the perspective of funeral rite, the labyrinth symbolizes death and resurrection. Going into the labyrinth means death, and coming out of it means resurrection. So in a way, the labyrinth can be thought of as a model of the underworld. That's cool. Not yet. Red key card. I don't even know if there is anything in here to use. Nothing by the looks of it. What do we got? Okay. Yeah, all that's for other smaller puzzles. And our library. Alright, what you got? As long as there's electricity, you can get what you seek without any light. Well, I already turned on my light, so... Fine, I think I remember how to do this. I think. We have to play with these. So, turn that off, take that in there, turn that on. Another fretboard pen, always good. Then I'm pretty sure we turn on the air conditioner. Library rules plaque. We should be able to use that to jimmy this open. Maybe. There we go. Oh, hey.
I'm just so tired of this. I'm terrified. I just don't understand why all this happened. We'll never get out of here. We're all going to die.
No, we're not all going to die. I'll find a way out of this. I don't know how yet, but I will.
Do you really think you can?
Yeah, maybe.
Just stay back! Don't come near me. Just, oh, please leave me alone. Everyone's acting so strange tonight. Like they've all lost their minds. When I was walking with So-young earlier, Sung-ha came up to us. But So-young just ignored Sung-ha and kept walking. Sung-ha got angry and started following So-young and yelling. I got so scared. Usually, Sung-ha and So-young spend a lot of time off together. And when Sung-ha talks, So-young usually just listens to her. I've never seen them fight like they did earlier. I've never seen them act like that before. I feel like something really bad's about to happen. I think that it was one of them who locked us in here. Maybe.
How? Alright. Well, that's not good. Document. Investigation of the token, part 2. More investigations need to confirm what actually happened, but I was locked in the dark due to the power outage in the music appreciation room. I started to lose my sense of direction and began to feel a short chill. I then observed a bright light emitting from the bag with the token in it. I might have been seeing things from focusing too hard on the investigation, but nonetheless it was a magical experience. Alright, there's our yin-yang token. I cut the book out and everything. I don't think I noticed that before. Is there anything down here? No. Anything down here? No. So, I do know That can go there for the lights, because we'll need the lights for some other stuff later. I'm like the worst possible spot, my guy. What do we got? Mystery in the dance studio. Okay, this is actually what we just recently fought. The dance department of high school was highly regarded for having produced a number of famous dancers. Many young talents hoping to be future ballerinas competed in the high school dance department. Out of these young talents, twin sisters named, Ye Iyun and Ye Ji appeared the most promising. People speculated that they would grow up to become famous dancers and showered the young sisters with compliments. It was the younger sister, Ye Ji, who received higher praise than her older sister. It was difficult to decide which of the twins was better in terms of physical condition and technique, but it was generally agreed that Ye Ji was better at expressing herself and that she could move people's hearts through her performance. At first, Ye Yun didn't give much thought to the reviews. The same review kept repeating, and after losing the lead role to her sister in multiple performances, it began to worry her and she became nervous. In the meantime, the talent show for the school was quickly approaching. The performance from the high school dance department was such a good opportunity to make yourself known to the public, since even the mass media took interest and covered it. Performing the main role in this show would be the equivalent to making a debut in the world of dance. The school decided to hold an audition for the main role to allow a fair selection. It was the day before the audition. Ye Yun was pacing back and forth in the dance studio nervously, troubled by her thoughts. She believed that if Ye Ji were taking the lead role from her again this time, she would be doomed to live the rest of her life in Ye Ji's shadow. Live in Ye Ji's shadow for the rest of her life. After long deliberation, it seemed like she had come to the conclusion. She left the dance studio with an especially shiny pair of ballerina shoes. Next day, there was an accident during the audition. Ye Ji fell during her performance. Her foot was covered in blood, sliced by pieces of broken glass. Her blood stained her ballerina shoes red. In the end, Ye Yun was picked to take the leading role. Ye Yun performed brilliantly and won the hearts of many fans. The media reports stated that she was the new emerging genius, and there was special coverage on her every day. She even received scouting offers from a few famous ballet companies for after her graduation. In contrast, Ye Ji was in complete despair and slowly withering away. Ye Ji repeatedly tried to practice before her wounds were healed, and it made her injury worse and worse. Eventually, her injury became so terrible that she died of infection. When the music stopped, Ye Yun took a break from her practice and sat down to wipe the sweat from her face. She was alone in the dance studio after all of the other students had gone home. Of course, Ye Ji would be with her now if she was still alive. For a moment she thought about her sister. It gave her goosebumps and she quickly pushed the thought away. She turned the music back on. Ye Yun got up and stood in front of the mirror, ready to resume her practice. She stopped when she noticed there was something off with her reflection in the mirror. In the mirror, her ballerina shoes were stained red. Startled, she quickly looked down to check her shoes, but they were the clean, white pair of ballerina shoes. Right in that moment, she heard, "I've been copying you perfectly so far, sister. Now's your turn to copy me now." Ye Yun's reflection in the mirror, the one that wore the bloody shoes, raised her hands to slowly grasp her neck, and a gleeful grin spread across her face. Fun. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do now until he moves, because we need to get down to the bottom floor. I've got a feeling he's going down to the bottom floor. I can make that jump, right? No. Surprisingly, he doesn't seem bothered by the lights being on, which I thought was like his whole thing. Hopefully he'll go straight and we can cut across the middle. Or you could cut across the middle and I'll go around. No, don't worry, it'll be fine. Okay. He turned on me a lot faster than I thought he would. Oh shit, he's still coming. Alright. I didn't expect for him to be this aggressive. Especially when he lost me earlier after like half a second. So. Alright, well, not our cleanest escape, but it did good enough. Actually, while we're over here, we might go ahead and unlock that red door. It's also here. Oh, okay, he's whistling now, so we're good. Yeah. Alright. Arguably not the cleanest attempt, but we got what we wanted. He's tucked over in the corner out of the way. We can make a save and then go do this terrible, terrible fight. We'll make a quick save here. You must find the yin yang symbol somewhere in the school in order to cast light in the darkness. I'm not sure why I can't read today. Yeah, that's... I've got the yin yang symbol. I picked it up. I don't know if she'll kill you in one shot on the other ones or not. Again, I've never really done this on the higher difficulty. I'll grab the drive belt. Well, I'm not going to complain about that. We don't have the blue key card yet, but if he wants to save us some trouble by doing that, he can. Still haven't figured out what that noise is. it? Like, I feel like I should be mildly more concerned about what sounds like something dragging, but it hasn't got me yet, so close this and
Fire!
That's the voice of that girl. Who are you? Why are you here this late?
who are you exactly?
I'm the night duty teacher. Look, I don't know why you're here, but here's the key card that leads outside. Be careful. It's dangerous here at night. Night is when the dead ones come to life.
Then why don't we go out together? Let's get out of here.
I really wish I could do that. Get out of here before it's too late. Or you'll get trapped in this school forever, too.
Now, I'm not... Oh, sweet, the blue key card. Always good. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that man is supposed to be the music teacher. We put together the photo of him earlier. Actually, this is the thing I needed. Something being printed. You know, last time I messed with this, like last time I played this, I remember writing this off as nothing. I wonder if it's supposed to be Morse code. That one's China. Because we did get a letter about Morse code stuff before. I think I just saw him down there at the end. But, like I said, I had sort of just written it off last time. But there's a couple things we need to do. One, let's go down to the power spot downstairs. God, I've been going for a while, like 2.5 hours. Ooh. Yeah, we're probably going. I don't know if we'll do the final boss of this area today. We might just finish that up tomorrow. Up we go. Aren't you somewhere else being a pain there? Ah, well. As long as that part's done. Now we need to go up to, I think it's the top floor. Oh, did I get that tape back? That's an important thing. I don't know if I did that or not. Yeah, alright. Now we can go deposit it. To what I think is the 4th floor. Is where the box is. Like she said, like Sunga said, no one ever really uses it or looks at it or pays attention to it, but we'll try to do the right thing here. How did you get up here? Go away. I gotta get over there, man. Okay, fine. Sure. Sure. He should be going that way. Yeah, and we can see the lights. Alright, good. Poke our head in here. Make sure he doesn't see us. Okay. And then one of the last things we need to do is come to this, power that off, put it there. We'll need that for later. Now, I think the only thing left is doing the stuff for the occult club. Oh, come on. Can we not? All right. Considering the difficulty we're on, I really should just sprint by them. That's so unfortunate. Come on. Shamble faster, my guy. I got things to do. You know what game I've heard is really good? I've owned it for a while, but I've never gotten the chance to play it. That's very similar to this, is the Coma games. There's the Coma Recut and then the Coma 2. I have them both on Steam. I just never really got around to playing any of them. If any of you guys have played it, I'd love to hear your feedback on it. It's not like we got anything else to do while we wait for this guy to very slowly make his way across. Breakneck speed over here. Can you chase me? Thank you. That's pretty much exactly what I needed. Still chasing me? No, seriously, is he still chasing me? Huh. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'll be honest, I still haven't figured what around here is making all that noise. Oh, no, I know what it is. It's in the occult club. It's that thing shaking. I've got to... Yeah, once I set all the clocks to where they're supposed to be, then it should stop shaking. So I gotta do it in this one? I guess is what I needed. Oh, this is exactly why we didn't do it on the hard difficulties first. Here we go. World time zones. Greenwich Meridian was set as the prime meridian during the International Meridian Conference in Washington, D.C., using Greenwich Meridian as a standard. An hour was added or subtracted for every 15 degrees, depending on the direction, east or west. After this, the whole world began using Greenwich Meridian time as a standard time, and the difference is as follows. So if it's 2 a.m. in Greenwich, that's 11 p.m. in D.C. and 10 a.m. in Beijing. So, this is Greenwich, yeah, and it is sitting at midnight, which means everything else has to be angled around that. So that's Moscow. Moscow was +8? No, it wouldn't have been that much, would it? Moscow was +3, Beijing was +8. So, nope. 2, 3. Over here would be Beijing, which was +8. And the last one should be down in the occult club. Okay, I see him. He's not going to bother us. As long as I don't sprint or do anything that makes too much noise, we should be fine. And the last one should be in here. So this should be -3. Nope. There we go. So I think part of that clock puzzle also plays into the grandfather clocks to a greater extent that you see around the school. A bell that makes a clear sound. I don't know if I ever used that for anything. And then the L rods. Alright, we've been going... Let's see, I think we've been going 2.5 hours. Yeah, we have. So, what I'm probably going to do is make a save and call it here. We've got everything we need to go after... we've still got 8 pens left. So we'll make our save there. Real quick, I'm going to mute and swap us back over to our initial screen. So... Alright, check 1, check 2. Is the audio still working? Awesome, awesome, good. Yeah, so it's occurred to me I've been muted this entire time. I accidentally muted it. I don't know how much did show up on the chat or not. So let me run through it real quick again. We're planning on finishing this up tomorrow. As tomorrow marks Friday, I should be able to finish up this very easy playthrough then. In the subsequent playthroughs, we're kind of just going to only focus on the story and just get knocking out the main objectives down, hopefully to a science, so that by the time we get to hard and hell mode, it is literally just going to be, as long as I play smart, I can do it rather quickly. We're not going to keep world record pace of like 28 minutes. I can tell you now that one's not happening. But if like hell mode is going to have to all be all done in one stream, so I'd like to be able to cut down the time some from 5 hours down to 2 to 3. That would be nice. But again, we're not going to be reading a lot of the documents. We'll have already practiced through a lot of things, so it should just be hop in, do it, and be done. It mostly depends on how cooperative the janitors want to be with us. But that's stuff for next week and the week after. We've still got time, because we're essentially doing this challenge from yesterday, Valentine's Day, up until White Day, which is March 15th, I believe. I don't actually know. So we've got roughly a month. We're on the second day, and we're almost finished with our first playthrough. So I'm not super concerned, but we'll be finishing up, if all goes well, we'll be finishing up this story tomorrow, or this playthrough tomorrow, and then we'll sort of go over some of the notes and stuff, things that we need to look out for, so that on what will probably be Monday, we can start back with, alright, on easy, we're going to knock out all the points, see how quickly we can do it, not picking up any excess stuff. and then normal is going to be same thing. The janitor starts getting a little bit tougher, but it's still doable, so that when hard mode and hell mode finally roll around, we've got as good of a chance as we can get. But that is all stuff for the future. For now, I'd just like to say thank you, anyone, everyone who joined us, whether you're just here for a minute, whether you stayed the whole time, even if you're watching this later today on YouTube, which these streams are being uploaded same day. So if you've been watching this on YouTube, hey, thanks for sticking around the entire time. We've be streaming these weekday mornings between yesterday and White Day, around 9 a.m. EST, 6 a.m. PST, somewhere in that range. Like today we were a few minutes late because I was getting some audio stuff worked out, but it means I actually got to play the game as it was supposed to be. So that's pretty much all I've got. Thank you again, everybody. I'd love to see you guys join us for the subsequent streams on this. But if you don't, I thank you for at least giving us a shot. And to everyone out there, please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And please just be safe out there, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Later.